Good evening, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, Adam G. For today's video, I'll be interviewing a very special delegate. Yup, I'm no longer doing an interview with her online as I'm finally given a chance to interview her during her meet and at the ongoing meet and greet with her fans right now. So here she is, one of the front runners of Miss Universe Philippines this year. Could this be her year finally? So let's find out. Hi, Pauline. How are
Hi,
you?
Adam. I'm great. Thank you so much for also attending my meet and greet. It's so nice to also see you inside, but then also have this interview with you that's not over a live streaming platform.
Yeah,
If you only knew how busy our schedules actually are and how we have to really balance the Miss Universe Philippines schedules with our own lives and own responsibilities, it's tricky sometimes. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to reply to you on Instagram about it because what you call it, especially lately, I've been trying to minimize my time on social media. It's a conscious effort also, so that I'm more in the moment rather than more on my phone.
that's a great strategy to be honest. Or is it also probably one of the reasons why you're doing it? It's because, to protect your mental health from the bashing that you've been getting, considering this is your third try in Miss Universe.
It's a mental effort, yes, or a strategy as you'd put it, but not necessarily because I'm joining again. It's really just overall trying to live more or be more in the moment rather than face the screen all the time. Because I think that social media has taken up such a big part of our lives. We're more on our phones than anything, especially more than before. So I think it's important that we make that conscious effort to live in the moment, especially with the people around us.
So, how's it been like since your third try here? Alam mo ha, nakita ko yung outfit mo sa Itbulaga. Grabe! Ang sexy niya na!
For the
Putol-putol.
hubadera, slight,
Oo.
slight lang because my mom is conservative.
Wala nang mga know when to pick, know when to pick. Pick na kaagad!
But yeah, I love the outfit. I love my makeup, the entire look. So to the team that helped me with that, Mama Lay, of course, and Mama Dave, and of course the styling with Mama Mikey. Thank you so much for making me look my best all the time. So I really had fun during it, Balaga.
And not just your best, but I feel the sexiest
Oh.
today.
Well, yes, when it comes to my body, a lot of people have been commenting or have been approaching me and telling me, "Oh, you look great," or "This is like your best form." And then they ask me also like, "What's your secret? What did you do? Are you eating less or what are you not eating?" And when I reflect on it, I'm still eating. I love food. I really like and enjoy food. But I think the big difference between now and last year is that I'm not eating less, I'm just eating smarter. So it's everything being calculated together. We're gonna get very technical now with the calories, the proteins, the macros, and everything. Everything in the meal plans that I'm getting is accounted for, and it really helps me live a more balanced and more holistic lifestyle. Of course, still with the workouts because I'm still a gym buff.
So for now, wala mo na mga Belgian chocolates.
Sometimes, just a little bit. That's a challenge to just have a little bit and then say, okay, tama na.
No, seriously, this is really, this year talaga sabi ko, wow, talagang nilalabas na niya lahat ng mga barahan niya na parang wala na siyang, alam mo, hindi na siya nagtatago, hindi niya naintayin yung prelims para pakita pa niya yung pwede niyang ipasabog. So that's what we have been getting from you. And to be fair ha, talagang lahat yung impact no nagre-resonate sa amin. So, is it one of your strategies to make you look different this time around on your third try?
Maybe it's one way of somehow reflecting outward what I'm feeling inward because I feel a lot stronger also this year. Stronger mentally, emotionally, and I feel like I also have a stronger spirit. And maybe that manifests also. Maybe it's not necessarily what I'm wearing. Maybe it's also how I'm projecting myself outward. And maybe that has something to do with it too. But of course, we want to always give our best. We'll consider ourselves giving 100% every day. And of course, we'll allow ourselves to also have our bad days too and hope that we get through it still because we're only human. But for the most part of it, I really do try. Our team, my team, really does try to give our 100% every time. And I super appreciate them for it.
That's true. I can really feel it. Yeah. So, alam mo yun, have you foreseen this na, you once saw something, but, you know, you already reached the point that you have to try it for the third time around. So what do you think, God is teaching you in this endeavor that you really, really want so much?
When it comes to teachings or how I'm taking all the experiences combined, the way I look at it is that perhaps the universe or God was still really working on me in the first 2 years. And maybe that really wasn't my time. Even though some people might have had the mindset now, oh, you could have gotten it last year, for example. And when it comes to that, I'm happy with how I performed last year. I was in a happy place. I am in a happy place. So all I can do now is enjoy this entire journey. Enjoy and be proud of the growth that I've gone through. Celebrate it with my team and create long and lasting bonds in this last year of Miss Universe Philippines for me.
So when you say you're now enjoying the moment, does this mean that you're more relaxed now? Hindi ka na ba mas gigil? Alam mo yun yung talagang who really tries really hard to do well in the competition. Mas ano ba, mas okay ba pag mas relax ka na? I ask this because I've never been a contestant, so I would never feel how it's like competing for the third time.
Well, definitely. I can see it. I can look at myself and say that I'm definitely a lot more calm and collected, that I'm more relaxed. But I think that's also because I've done it 2 times already, and this is my third time. So I kind of already get the gist of everything. I know how to handle things better, situations that are ever changing. I also think that one important factor in this case is to allow yourself to be agile because we can't prevent last minute changes, for example, whether it be in what you need to wear or what you need to bring or the location or the day itself, how it's going to be subdivided into the different things that you need to do for the organization. There will always be last minute changes. We can't prevent that. That's only normal, that's only human. But we can't allow ourselves to get lost in pondering or in complaining. We have to be agile and be like, okay, this is the change. Sige, I'll do that so that I can make up for this and that. And I think that having that mindset allows me to let go a little bit more, especially compared to last year, to get out of my head and to really be in the moment and enjoy this entire process.
So, so when you say that, pagiging agile mo, is part of it the reason, why you're still doing this? Because let's face it, you could have given up on because of your first two failed attempts. So, my next question is, what inspires you to move forward?
It's really all the possibilities that are lying ahead or that could be waiting behind the door and they're just waiting for me to get through that door, whether it's slowly or with my foot through it. And that's exciting. The pow pow that I can still become because of this entire journey, all the things that I can still do with the organization, with the different people that I've met along the way, all of that is inspiring and exciting, and that's what also drives me to keep going forward. And aside from that, it's also a gut feeling knowing that you can do more and be more still in this entire journey, in this entire process. And I don't want to live with regrets. I really don't want to live with regrets. I was talking to Michelle D about that actually a few days ago when it comes to joining again, especially considering we're both 27. And we both had the same sentiments where we don't want to live with regrets in our lives. And the only way for us to see what's on the other side of the door is to get through it and to do it.
So, healthy competition na between the two of you.
Of course, definitely. I think that our bond has really evolved and grown compared to last year. And I think maybe because we're not in a tight bubble anymore as last year. We're more free to mingle within the different groups of the candidates of the competition because last year we were more in a bubble. We were really subdivided in different batches, and this year we're out in activities face to face all together at the same time, and it's a lot of fun. And I can really say that our bond has grown, and it's nice that we're getting more and more meaningful friendships out of this competition.
That's nice, no? Kasi kayong dalawa talaga yung talagang pinipit eh. You know, kasi kasi you two have been there, so alam mo yon. So, yeah, that's nice to know na hindi ganun naman ka-intense at cutthroat. Alam mo yung competition between the two of you. But, apart from your growing friendship with Michelle, what's also new about you is ngayon ko lang nalaman yung JCI membership mo.
Yes.
Yeah, can you tell us more about it? How long have you been a member of JCI?
Yes, so just to explain a little bit more, JCI stands for Junior Chamber International. It's a youth leadership organization that also empowers people to become better themselves and to one day lead communities or groups of people. And in Bohol, there are 4 chapters, and one of which is JCI Chocolate Hills. And last year, they elected me president for 2023. So I'm currently the sitting president of the chapter, and it's been amazing. I've been part of JCI Chocolate Hill since 2017, and I've been inactive for a bit because I moved to Manila, and most of the chapter is based in Bohol. But somehow they saw in me potential to lead them even remotely, and I've been hustling really hard to balance everything together with JCI responsibilities and also Miss Universe Philippines. But it's so fulfilling, Adam. Really, it makes me happy. It makes me feel like a proud ate because we're an all female organization, JCI Chocolate Hills, and they make me feel proud of what I'm becoming, but they also make me feel proud about them, about what they're doing, about their growth, about the work we do in our communities. So it's not just growing into becoming leaders for ourselves or for our little chapter. It's really being able to do more for the community, for causes that are near to our heart, for others in general.
So you've been a member since 2017, and let's face it, JCI is really more of a civic-oriented organization. So I wonder, what sort of civic projects have you done with them that really impacted the lives of many people? Kasi ito sinabi ko talaga nung nag-commentary ako post Miss Universe. Sabi ko, nako, kailangan maghanap na talaga tayo ng mga girls na sumasali sa Miss Rotary or sa Miss JCI kasi at least may nagawa na sila. Anuhin na lang nila, ayusin na lang ng konti, at least, pero at least they want to do something, may nasimulan na sila. Kasi let's face it, yun yung hinahanap ngayon sa Miss Universe, a girl who has done something significant in order for them to be considered to be a title holder. So, what have you been doing under JCI?
When it comes to JCI, in our chapter at least, every member gets the chance to lead their own project. Something that's really personal to them so that they have a personal drive to also see that project come into fruition and then also completion. And one of the projects, or one of our latest projects, was Love is in the Hair. Love is in the Hair. Yes, this was a February project. It was a hair donation drive for cancer survivors. So we would allow women and men also who had the required length of hair to go to a certain place, have it cut professionally, and then we would send them to Hope for Hair, and they would make it into wigs, and then it would be given to cancer survivors. So this was actually a project that was chaired by one of our directors, Direct Pilar, and it was something so meaningful and so personal to her also because I saw how driven she was. And this only comes to show that it's not a one woman thing, this organization, because all of us stepped in and stepped up to work together on many different projects of many different natures to make a difference or help make an impact.
So, satisfying ba talaga, fulfilling ba talaga once you're part of an organization like JCI?
Yes, one of our core values is that service to humanity is the best work of life. And once you're part of it, more than just doing things for others, the camaraderie and the community you build within yourselves in your chapter is something that's going to bring you, or something that you're going to be bringing all throughout your life as well, because these are like lifelong or life-lasting friendships technically, or in our case it's a sisterhood because we're all women, and that's what makes it really fulfilling. So you feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself.
In a way, natatransform na rin yung mindset mo.
Definitely. When someone asked me earlier about the definition of a transformational leader, the way I looked at it wasn't just being able to make a change out there or make a transformation for others outside of yourself, but also allowing yourself to constantly be changed and transformed into a better version of yourself.
True, true. Totoo naman yun, 'di ba? So, why do you think, why do you think that pageants now are evolving and are now catering to women who are more service oriented towards community? Let's face it, beauty pageant will always be beauty pageant. The standards will always be physical. Will always be looking for someone who's really beautiful, yung physicalities ng pageant. So, pero why do you think, the pageant like Miss Universe is already transforming and looking out for service oriented women like you?
Maybe it's because the organization itself realizes how much power their platform holds and how much more they can be doing beyond the beauty that you see on stage. And if so many people are already invested in pageantry for the beauty that it brings and for highlighting different countries or different communities, how much more if different causes are also being brought to stage, if voices can be amplified, if actions can be multiplied. That's Pageantry in itself is such a powerful platform, and I think they realize that, and they want to be able to, I think, use as much of their reach to do good out there, to go beyond what is seen on stage, and to really be able to create a positive impact, a positive and lasting impact.
And you think you could be that catalyst of change with your involvement with JCI?
Definitely.
So, and that makes you a transformational leader as early as now.
I've felt like I've transformed already over the past few years, and I still see and feel myself transforming now. There's so many aspects that allow me to introspect myself and see, oh, baka mali ako dun, or maybe I shouldn't have done that, maybe I should have this kind of mindset. And just by simply allowing yourself to be such or to be so self-aware and to allow yourself to then be agile and then make changes here and there if needed, just to become better. If your goal is just to become better, then I think anyone would then fall under the category of a transformational leader, because their stories, their growth, their struggles would become an inspiration to other people who might somehow relate to that as well. And then it will become like a domino effect. They too will then find the strength within themselves to be transformational.
Great words. Great words of wisdom coming from you. So, as much as I want to talk to you longer, I have to end this now. There's no doubt that everyone just, in those 3 years that you've been trying out for MUP, feeling ko nag-accumulate na yung fan base mo and everyone just wants you to win. Na talaga sana bigay na nila kay Pauline, sana ibigay na nila talaga. So, as my last question, why can you fill in the blanks? I deserve to win the Miss Universe Philippines crown
Because I'm a transformational leader who can do good for herself, be kind to herself, who then also does good for others and can be kind to others too.
That's a very selfless answer. Oo.
It's also very personal, especially in the last few extension, especially in the last few months or years. I really come to appreciate the power of kindness, not just towards others, but especially towards yourself, especially in this industry of pageantry where it's so easy to give in to the negative comments of other people and to maybe even adapt their mindset and reflect that towards yourself, so that you actually think now, oh, maybe I'm not capable of doing this, maybe I'm not that kind of person, and then to such a point that you might even become mean towards yourself, use mean words towards yourself. And that's not going to foster any positive change afterwards. That's only going to foster resentment, maybe even. So I really found out that it's really your own voice in your head and in your heart that needs to be the kindest for you to be able to do the best for other people.
And you're doing it perfectly right now. You're applying it to yourself muna before you can share to other people. So thank you so so much, Pauline, for allowing me to interview you even in your even in your very very hectic schedule right now. Tomorrow you guys will be flying to Palawan. So I hope you enjoy your stay there and rock it.
Yes, thank you so much, Adam. I'll be taking a little bit of my beauty rest later, and then I'll be preparing for our very early morning flight. And I can't wait for everyone to also, go with us through this journey. And I hope that you guys are excited as I am.
We are definitely. So, maraming salamat once again. Thank you so much again, Pauline. God bless you and good luck! Third time's the charm. Third time's the universe.
Yes, third time's the universe. Thank you so much, Adam.
You're welcome. Bye!